Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity on Expert Mode. So at the end of my last episode, I had been making use of the wood from my tree farm to actually start burning it to produce a bit more power to help top up our water wheels. So I've now got three furnace generators all working together to provide power. So they're all working nicely, which is pretty cool. So they're all pretty much full up on charcoal, which is pretty cool. They're all being drained a little bit at the moment because we're basically what we're doing is we're running the assembly table to make machine frames at the moment. Let me just cancel the iron chipset there. So I've got one already made, but I need a second one for what I want to do this episode. So what I would like to do this episode is set up a Magma Crucible and a liquid transposer. So first of all, let's get started on the Magma Crucible. So this one is fairly straightforward. So what we're going to need to do first of all is grab 8 pieces of netherrack, smelt these up in the redstone furnace real quick, just so we actually have the nether bricks, because basically I haven't actually been back to the nether yet. I will go back eventually once I get myself a better jetpack, but at the moment I'm kind of avoiding it until I need to go there, which is, like I said, will be until I get a better jetpack, and we won't be able to do that until we get the Magma Crucible and Fluid Transposer underway. Because if we have a quick look at jetpack, the second level hardened one at the very least requires, okay, so we're also not going to be able to make a hardened jetpack until we've got uranium. So in the next episode I'm going to have to make myself a thermal centrifuge, which is something I've never done before, so I'll have to have a quick read up about how I actually make this, but I get it from crushed uranium, which we'll get from the rock crusher. So let's run the uranium all through there, we'll get crushed uranium, and then we process it up in the thermal centrifuge, which will then allow us to make the reactant dynamo and then start making up the next level jetpack. Can't remember if there was something else I needed the one for as well. Oh yes, so if I want to make the reinforced one, I'm also going to destabilize redstone for that as well. So that's another thing there. I mean, I could have gone down the Ender IO route is kind of off limits at the moment. I think I can't really do that. So I think we've got all our nether bricks that we need right now. So let me just turn them into 2 nether bricks. So if we go back to the Magma Crucible, here we go. So we've got that. We've got the basic machine frame. We need a couple of Invar gears. Now, I don't know if I've got any Invar left over from when I was doing the furnaces on the previous one. I've also put my lava cans here in case we ever need to top up my smeltery. Just thought it was a better place to keep them on the shelf there. How much Invar we got? We've got 5. Have we got any iron left in there? We do. So what I can probably do is just convert a little bit more of that iron into Invar with some ferrous. So if we grab some ferrous ore, still got plenty of you knocking around, so that is good. That's what I like to see. So we're just going to melt that down real quick. And then, what else do we need? So we need a leadstone energy cell frame, which is really straightforward. That's just glass, lead, and a block of redstone. So while that Invar is processing, we'll go and make that up, I think, real quick. Let's eat a hamburger as well. There we go, delicious hamburger. So what we need is grab 2 of each of the lead, just so we've got correct amount. We also need 9 redstone, so we'll grab some redstone from there. We also need 4 glass, so we'll put 2 back. So let's make ourselves the leadstone frame, although I think it's going to have a bit of a history. Oh no, hang on a minute. It always helps if we have the redstone block in place first. So let's try you now. There we go, 1 leadstone energy cell frame. We also need a redstone reception coil. Excellent, we've got 1 piece of gold left, which is awesome, because that way we can then just go boom, 1 redstone reception coil. Next, what we need is so we've got the Invar, excellent, so we can start pouring you out. Apparently Invar gears are in high demand at this stage of the mod pack in terms of kind of the tech level we're at. Let's pour out 2 Invar gears. Now, do I need any more of these for the fluid transposer? That's what I want to check. So no, we need copper gears for that. Do I have any copper in here? I've got bronze, so no, I'm going to need to melt down some copper, so I may as well go and grab 4 copper, I think. Yeah, that'll make 8, which will make 2 gears. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So we need 4 copper, and we'll just melt this down while we're off making the Magma Crucible. So let's drop you into there. So I think we're also going to need to make ourselves some more treated sticks. So if in terms of, we need like wire coils, so we need the LE wire coils. So yeah, we need some more treated sticks, which we get from treated wood planks. We're going to need some creosote at some point, unless I've got, no, actually I have more treated wood planks hanging around here. Perfect, because we're going to need some more LV wire coils to get ourselves some what's the one I'm looking for? So we can actually hook up these new machines, because I'm actually out of wire coils at the moment. So if we do, oops daisy, can't do that right now. So I'm going to produce that first one, then do the rest of these. There we go. Oops daisy. Apparently I can't produce 3, so produce as many as we can. Perfect. Put you away. Put the tree sticks in there right now, just because I haven't really got anywhere else to put them. Just realised it's night time as well, so we'll just sleep for the night real quick. There we go. Perfect. Do I have any more of the connectors? That's what I'm looking for. I've got 1, so I might need to make some more of them. I think I've got 4 more clay knocking around. Hopefully I have anyway. I might have to upgrade these at some point to the MV one, just so we can carry around more charge at some point, but I think it's doing okay at the moment. I mean, I don't think there's any process which kind of requires more redstone flux per tick than we're already using. So we also need the redstone wire connector, although I've just realised we are now out of copper. Let's grab some of you and process you up over here. I wonder how our second machine frame's doing as well. Let me just drop you into, which far are we going? Going the right side, so we'll just drop you into there. Second machine frame is ready as well. But let's make the Magma Crucible first. So we've got one of you, perfect, and then let's move on to the fluid transposer, which I believe is a bucket, some glass. Yeah, I think we can make this like right now. I've got a spare bucket here, perfect. We do need some more gold, however. I'm wondering if this copper, I can't remember if when it pulverizes, it actually produces any gold byproduct. I know it always used to, but it doesn't look like it's doing that anymore. Or is it? Ah, no, it's here. Yes, we do have some pulverized gold. Perfect. That's what I want to see, because I do need that for the reception coil. So that will get processed up in a second. There we go. Grab the rest of that copper and the 1 piece of gold when it pops out. When it pops out. That's weird. That was taking forever to actually come out there. How bizarre. Right, so we can get going with the fluid transposer as well. So let's make ourselves a fluid transposer. So we need a redstone reception coil. We got the copper. No, we don't have the copper gears yet, do we? Let's go make them real quick, as we were just processing up the copper. There we go. 8 ingots worth of molten copper, and we need 4 per gear. I'm still wondering what's going to be the best way to actually automate the production of gears at some point without using applied energistics. Can't really think of it off the top of my head. I'm sure there's a way, but it'll probably just be a way of like sending all the ores into certain amounts and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. But we've got the fluid transposer, so that's 2 more machines that we need. So I'm going to need these around here somewhere. Now, where do I want to put these down? Probably put them around here somewhere, maybe in front of the coal coke oven would probably be a good idea. So if we have fluid transposer and Magma Crucible, although I just realised they are the other way around. What I'd want, for some reason, I'd like to have the Magma Crucible on the left and the fluid transposer on the right. So we have things going out to the left, to the right of that, and then if we clear you and have that coming in from there and going into here to fill. Perfect. Right, so we need to hook you up to some power. So if we have an LV wire connector, we also need another one of them. So I believe it looks a lot like that. Perfect. I like the way you do get 8 of these per recipe. Oops, a daisy. Let me just break you off real quick. There we go. We also need our wire coils. So if we could connect you to you and you to you. No, that is obstructed. So if we connect it up to, say, here. There we go. Wunderbar, as the Germans would say. Okay, so we've only been working on this 9 minutes now. So what do I want to do for the rest of the episode? Now, something that I really want to make is a crossbow. So if we have a quick look at the crossbow. Actually, this is the wrong thing I want to look at. So if we go over to what I'm looking for, the tool forge here. So the crossbow. So the way we make this is we need a tough binding, a limb, a body, and a string. Now, I've been looking at like the best way of like making materials for a crossbow. So I think what I want to make is, if we go to the part builder, we're going to need several things to start off with so we can get pouring. So if we go to the part builder, here we go. That's not the right one. We need the stencil table. Yeah, that's the right one first. So we're going to need a tough binding pattern. We're going to need a crossbow limb pattern. We're going to need a crossbow body, and I don't know if we need the string or not, or whether or not I'm going to have to make that afterwards, but let me just clear you away for a second. So we're going to have to make these up in, if we grab some of you, some cobblestone, so we can actually make up some of these patterns first. So we're going to need a tough binding. I've just realised I already got a tough binding, haven't I? Whoops-a-daisy. I did not mean to do that then. So I don't actually need to make that. I just realised because I've already made one of those, but so we don't need the crossbow limb actually. So the only one we actually need to make up into a mould will be the body, which I'm going to make out of signalium. Why are you not? There we go. So stone crossbow body. So this I'm going to make out of blue slime. This is going to be paper from what I remember reading, and the string is going to be made out of flame string. So we're going to need to make up signalium because that's what I'm going to make the body out of. So if you have a look at signalium, oops-a-daisy, we want signalium ingot. So we make this by, so we even need the alloy smelter, we need to make some of the signalium blends. So for this, we're going to need some pulverized copper, some silver, and some destabilized redstone. So this is why we need the Magma Crucible and the fluid transposer to actually make this destabilized redstone bucket in the first place. I also need to check how much material I need for this. So we need 5 ingots altogether. So we're going to make 2 lots of this signalium blend. So we're going to need 3 lots of copper, 1 lot of silver, what we're looking for, silver ore, there we go. And we're also going to need to process up, how much redstone do I need? So we need 20 redstone, I think. Yeah, so to get all what we need to do here. So let's start off by pulverizing up our copper and our silver. Now we don't want to smelt it, we just want to pulverize it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blank off you, process up the copper. That's going to process up while we wait. We also need to start melting down the redstone, which is fairly quick, as you can see. So it shouldn't take too long. It's going to start filling this up. And then once we get up to 1,000, it will fill up the bucket as well. Perfect. So we're in a really good place here. So that's all the pulverized copper we need. This will be the ore that we need. So there's 1 bucket of destabilized redstone and 1 silver that we've just processed up. So signalium blend. Okay, so let's try this again. So we need you like so. There's 1 lot of signalium blend, and then we need a 2nd lot of signalium blend. Drop that in. There we go. So we've now got 8 signalium. Perfect. I think that's all we need from down here. So we can now run this through the smeltery, I think. I'm hoping we can just do this. That is the plan anyway. We also need to make the cast for the crossbow body. So we've got the stone crossbow body here. We need some molten aluminium brass, which we'll just pour over the top. So let's see if we can actually melt down signalium in here, which we can. Perfect. So this is going to smelt down and process up into a crossbow body. So yeah, what else do we need to make? So we're going to need some blue slime to make ourselves the crossbow limb. Now, let me have a quick look for blue. I know I've got blue slime. I'm just going to find it. Got to remember where I left it. There's some gelatinous slime, although I don't have as much as I thought I did. I know I had some more. I've got blue slime dirt, but I don't think that is useful. Let me just have a quick look at the what's the crossbow limb need? It needs material cost 4. So I'm looking at blue slime. I think you need like blue slime crystal, something like that. So if we look at slime crystal, is that right? Yeah, slime crystal. So we need slimy mud. Okay, so we actually need 4 gelatinous slime. Is there any way we can turn green slime into blue slime? I mean, if I had some congealed blue slime, that would work. But apparently I've only got congealed green slime. Yeah, so if we need to make the slime crossbow, I think we need to use slime crystals with the limb pattern, from what I remember. So let me just double check this. So slimy mud. Actually, we need quite a bit more than I suspected. So, yeah, I thought I had lots more blue slime, but it turns out I don't. Maybe it's worth making it out of green slime for now, and then maybe... Oh no, we've got some more here, although that's still only going to make 2 slime crystals, so that's still not really enough. Now, how much green slime have I got is the next question. Have a quick look around. I mean, I could go to the slime island that I found and actually try and see if I can get some more, but I don't know how successful that would be. I'm just having a quick look. Where is all my stuff? I'm sure I've got like, I've obviously got this congealed green slime which you could turn into slime balls. So I've got plenty of green slime. having a quick look. So durability, slime crossbow limb. Yeah, so if I make it out of blue slime, you see the durability is better and the draw speed is definitely lower, a lot lower for blue slime, which is why I really want to use blue slime. So I'm looking at this thinking maybe it's worth me actually going to find... yeah, there's no way of actually converting green to blue slime, unfortunately. I can't actually find any of what I'm looking for. So let me put the green slime. There's a rest of the green slime that I had. It's all in there. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to see if I can actually find some more blue slime and see if we can actually make it all out of blue slime. So I'll be back in a couple of secs, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back. So I have now got the gelatinous slime. Thank God for that. So there's like a slime island. If I show you on the mini maps, there's a slime island right there. All I really had to do was kind of wait for what's the word I'm looking for? Wait for blue slimes to spawn, and then I just kill them. So it didn't take me too long. It took me about a couple of minutes just to do that. So I need to get some dirt and some sand now. So I need some sand and some dirt. So dirt is all in here. So we need to turn you into, I believe, the, what's it called? The blue slime dirt. There we go. I have to then smelt you into the slime crystals, and I think I can then use the slime crystals in, what's the word I'm looking for? In the kind of the Tinker's Construct stuff. So you can't just use blue slime. You have to use this, like these slime crystals from what I remember. Yeah. So it is Tinker's Construct. Just wanted to double check. So, just wanted to make sure. I'm fairly sure you need these to make the crossbow limb pattern, so it's just going to affect the draw speed. So if we have a look at like crossbow limbs, depending on what you make it out of, so we're looking at like draw speeds here, and I think blue slime gives you the best draw speed of like a second, so you can pretty much almost get like rapid fire. I mean, magical garden wood is lower, plastic would be pretty good too. Pink slime would be pretty good, although that's way out of our tech level right now. I'm fairly sure like manulim wouldn't be pretty good either. Trying to find manulim. It's probably around here somewhere. Can't actually find the damn stuff. Can I actually like search for it? No, that's not it. Is it with a Y? Yes, with a Y. There we go. So if we have a look at that, yeah, you don't want to make it out of manulim basically. So we need to go to the part builder, don't we? And then we also need to pour out our body, and then we need the paper binding from what I remember. So if we make sure the signalium's on the bottom, pour you out into the crossbow. So if we have a look at, I think it's crossbow body. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So we're looking at something like, we're making signalium, so it's got a durability of 1800, a pretty low draw speed, and an arrow speed of 7. We're looking at like manulim as well, whatever that is. Why can I never find it? It's purple, for God's sake. There it is. So that is durability 1200. So yeah, signalium is probably slightly better. I mean, manulim's got a better durability, but this thing has definitely got a very good... what's what I'm looking for? So yeah, we need the paper binding now, I believe. So let's go find ourselves some paper. That's what we're looking for. I'm looking for reeds, if I've got any. There we go. We've got some sugar cane. That's exactly what I want. Let's get the dirt and stuff out. So we're going to need, what do we need? 3. Okay, that's perfect. So we only needed 3 paper for that. Excellent. So that'll be the paper binding. And then we just need the bowstring, which we are going to be using flame string, because apparently that is awesome. So if we have a look at string, yeah, fiery bowstring gives us draw speed 1.1, durability 1.2, and arrow speed 1.2, whereas if we just use ordinary string, it's not quite so good. So yeah, we want to use fiery bowstrings there. Excellent. So that's pretty good. So let's make ourselves if we're not the tool station part builder, take the sapphire chunk out. We want the tough binding pattern, and we want to make that out of paper. Is that actually working? Can I actually not do this? I know that you're supposed to be able to do this. Tough binding pattern. No, unless it's not tough binding. What am I looking for? So back to the crossbow. Is that tough binding or just binding? I cannot tell. For some reason, unless I need to... I don't think I can make it in there. It's part builder only, so... Unless I've got this wrong way around? No, this is the right way around, but apparently it is not going in there. So I don't know what the best binding is. Let me just have a look at binding. So, oops, daisy, come out of here. Let's not throw my hammer away. So yeah, so I don't know which one the best kind of binding is. So durability modifier. Okay, so apparently like paper, it doesn't have a actual modifier on it, but so having a quick look around. So I don't know what else I can make it out of really. Maybe just make it out of like signalium, maybe? I don't know. Let's grab you out. Let's see if we can make it out of just signalium. I don't think it's really got anything to do too much with it, but we'll pour out signalium tough binding. Should be fine. So I can always make it again. It's not exactly expensive to make. And then, so we still haven't made our bowstring, so we'll do that next out of the blue slime. Let's go and grab you. So we are looking for wherever my slime crystals have gone. I can't actually find them. Oh, I've already picked them up. Dummy. I should have just crafted it. So yeah, I'd forgotten that I already picked up the slime crystals. So we're going to go back to the part builder. We want... Where's my bowstring gone? It's gone walkabouts. Oh, there it is. Crossbow limb pattern. That's what I'm looking for. So you and you. There we go. So that is perfect. So we should then be able to, if we go to you, we've got the bowstring, we've got the body, there it is, we've got the flame string, and we've then got the binding as well. Is that everything? No, we do actually need to make a bowstring by the looks of things, so we're going to need to make ourselves some more patterns. I mean, we're going to have to make some more patterns anyway, because we need to be able to make the bolts for our crossbow as well. So let's sleep for the night. We're also going to then grab some wood, like so. I've got a load of crap in my inventory, which I'm going to have to clear out later on. So we're going to make you, cross you over. So we're going to need a little bit more wood. I've got some like by my, what's what I'm looking for, that I've done with the sawmill, but I'm feeling lazy. I can't really be bothered to go all the way over there right now. Let's just put you away. So yeah, we're going to need to make the string pattern. So if we go to the stencil table, put some more stencils in, we're going to need to make string, the bowstring pattern. So we're going to need to grab, oh, we've already got it out. Excellent. So we then need to swap you over. Go for the flame string. So 1, 2, I don't know how much we need here. Let's go back to you. There we go. So slimy crossbow. So it's got durability of 1,200, an effective durability of 1,300, a draw speed of 2.1 seconds, and arrow speed of 7.2. Awesome. So yeah, now we need to make the bolt. So let's go and find materials and new. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. So I need to figure out what I need to make the bolts out of next. So I could also check the tool forge, I suppose. So we're looking for crossbow bolts. So they're arrows, but we want not javelin. Maybe it just is arrows. Let me have a quick look. So if we flick our way through, I think it might just be arrows actually. Yeah, so arrows fired from bows as projectiles. So okay, so yeah, I think we need to do that. So let me have a quick look at so what are we making these out of? So we need to make them out of a tool rod, arrowhead, tool rod, and fletching. So if we have a look at fletching, see what kind of modifiers we need to get good on this. So we've got leaf fletching, durability, break chance 0%, accuracy 71, feather, slime, and blue slime. So in this case, slime is no different. We've got slime leaf, which gets you really good accuracy. So what do we make slime leaf out of? Let me have a quick look. So slime leaf. I have no idea how you make that, so let's go back to fletching. Let's have a quick look. So maybe just feather is the best here. So break chance is fairly high. Okay, so maybe we want to go for slime fletchings. I mean, the durability is low, but I mean, we get a minus 0.1, but it's got almost 0% break chance and a pretty good accuracy. So yeah, I think we're just going to go for slime fletchings. So we're going to need a fletching pattern from wherever the stencil table is. So yeah, where we're looking for arrowhead, and we're looking for fletching. There we go. And we need, have we already got tool rod? Where's my pattern chest? So let me just dump some of these spare ones in here. A gear cast we want out. Crossbow limb can go in there. Gear cast we want here. Let's whack you out, put you back. Yeah, do we already have tool rod? Let me just double check. Got tough tool rod, but not actually tool rod. So we're going to need to make you. So let's have a quick look at tool rod. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go for slime fletching. So does that mean we're going to need to make, I think we're going to need to make some more slime crystals. So we shall do that. So we're going to make them out of just ordinary slime this time. So there we go. So we need, yeah, we've already got the dirt and all that jazz. So if we do you, So we made 4, perfect. I don't know if we need 4 or not. Let me have a quick look at fletching. That is material cost 1, so this might make us more than 1 stack, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's start smelting you up into slime crystals. So next is the Arrowhead. So if we have a quick look at Arrowhead, so I'm probably going to make these out of steel. So we've got durability, attack 2, heart, break chance 90%, weight 3.6. I think we want something with a big weight. That's going to do more damage. So again, most people say manulim, but again, I don't really have it. So durability, so what are we looking at? We're looking at steel versus manulim. So durability is obviously high. Break chance is very, very high. Weight 2.25. So I think versus durability, I mean, steel is probably just as good as what's what I'm looking for. Steel is just as good as manulim minus the kind of the decreased durability. So we're going to need to make, so that's material cost 1. So we're going to want to pour that out. And then we're just looking at tool rod. So I think this is just a durability modifier. So I don't know what the best one to make the tool rods out of is. Do we go for steel? So let me just have a quick look at here. So what does the materials and you say about the tool rod for the arrow? So doesn't really say anything. I can't remember what most people tend to go for with tool rods. You know what? I might just double check real quick. So I'm going to be right back again. I'll double check what people say is the best core for a tool rod is, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I almost made a huge mistake because I actually realised later on that you do actually make bolts. So I still need the fletching, but I don't actually need the arrowhead or the tool rod. We just need to make bolt cores and fletching. So I do need to go back in and make another stencil by the looks of things. So let me do that real quick. So we need another pattern. So let's do this. So oh god, we've got you in there. So let's get rid of you. So we need these sticks. And the wood makes us the final blank pattern. And then what we need to do is make the bolt core. So if we go to stencil table, what am I looking for? So I'm looking for knife blade, sword blade, large blade. Where the hell is bolt core then? It's decidedly missing and I can't actually see it. Is that bolt core? And that's shuriken, bowstring, bow limb. Where is bolt core? Hang on a minute. So if we go back into here, so yeah, I need required parts bolt core. Bolt cores are obtained by pouring metal over a tool rod in a casting table. Oh, right. Okay. So I just need to make a tool rod. So let me get some steel smelting down. So make, I don't know, we'll make it down 9 steel just so we've got that. But we need to actually then melt it down over a tool rod. So I don't know whether or not I need to actually make like a steel tool rod or not and then pour like more steel over the top. So again, I think I'll just double check that. So I'll be back in a sec, guys. Okay, guys, so having a quick look at the tool rod in terms of bolts, I think I want to make myself a slimy tool rod. So it's because it's got a better damage, durability modifier than steel. And it's probably the best one you can get without going for something like manulim. So we've also got maybe, I don't know, can't make that one. So yeah, I think a 1.5 is probably the best we're going to get here. I mean, manulim is obviously the pièce de la résistance of any Tinker's Construct tool, but we don't have that right now. So we're going to grab some of that slime crystal. That's what we're looking for. So we can use this to make the fletching and make the tool rod for our bolts. So let's first of all grab ourselves. So we need the fletching pattern and we do need the tool rod pattern. So wherever you've gone, there we go. So we need to go into the part builder. So fletching. So 1 slime crystal there. We then need the tool rod. So we've got you there. So 1 slime tool rod. So let's whack you down into there. We then need some steel, which we'll just pour over the top of you, which will make our bolt. So hopefully this all works well. Perfect. So we've got our slime bolt. So we can then combine you together here to make a slime bolt. So that makes us 90 arrows. Pretty awesome. Look at that. So we've now got a crossbow. So this fire. Oh wow. I don't know how I fire this faster. I think I need some redstone would probably be a good idea. So this automatically reloads. Oh wow, look at that. So this does like reload by itself, so I can fire it pretty quick. So what we really need to do is just put some redstone upgrades on this, I think, to actually make it better. But I will do that off camera now. So I've actually managed to successfully make myself a pretty good crossbow. So it's got a damage of, so arrow speed is pretty fast. It's got an attack of 13 hearts. That's pretty good. And yeah, so that's looking pretty sweet. So I'm probably going to leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.